Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more An English Haunting. We're back in the photography studio at the moment. We're going to speak to the... Are they sisters? I think they're sisters. Hopefully they can give us a bit of steer on what to do next, to be quite honest. I'm a little bit stuck otherwise. I'm deeply sorry for your loss. Can't remember their accent. I don't think they had a particular accent, really. Yeah, let's ask about the eyes. What happened to your brother's eyes?
He gouged them out. He used to have violent outbursts. Thought he saw things no man should.
What?
Paranoid delusional form of dementia. That is what the doctors said. The dementia was derived from syphilis. Shameless. I remind you we were keeping that a secret. Do you want people to believe Bertram used to frequent brothels? Wasn't that the case? Of course that's how it was. But people of our kind do not do such things. And if they do, people do not need to know about it. Is that clear to you, Adelia?
Oh. Okay, we got more than we bargained for there, didn't we? Yeah, let's find out where they took him. Where did they take the photographer?
Seen that bold act of thievery, did you? What's the world coming to? King George should kick all those Irish out of our land. They were Paddy's men, sir. It seems Mr. Wood has done business with the wrong person. Paddy? Who is Paddy?
Where can I find them?
How would we know, hey? Suggesting we mix with that lot, are you?
I was just asking.
Paddy usually operates in St. Giles. Word is he runs his business from a tavern there.
Oh, they have given us another location.
How do you even know that? Read it in the papers? Stick to the society pages, sister. You read too much. Anyway, why are you so interested in those people? They're not our kind. They live among us, sister. The Irish, Italians, Poles, the... Oh, enough. What are you trying to tell me? Now we have to worry about them like we do the poor street children? We worry about the street children? Who do you think the proceeds from the charity market we organise every Christmas goes to? That is not good enough, Constance. Excuse my sister Adelia, sir. Reading those progressive newspapers seems to have altered her conscience. I'm only saying that... Quiet, Adelia. This gentleman is not interested in your utopian fantasies.
Huh. Yeah, what about the bouquet of flowers? I see you're carrying a bouquet of flowers, Miss Perkins.
Violets, my brother's favourite. My wish is that he is photographed with them.
Do you want me to place the violets in your brother's hands?
Not yet. I'll do it when he's about to be photographed.
Yeah, okay, we're focusing on these. I wonder if we need them for something. I mean, I don't know what we'd need them for yet, but okay, let's follow this thread anyway. May I borrow them?
What for?
They could be of use to me.
These flowers belong to Bertram, sir. If you want violets like these, go to a florist.
Hang on. Let's go back to the other one. Your brother could be photographed with another type of flower.
Violets were his favourite. It would make no sense for him to be photographed with hydrangeas, or daisies, or daylilies, or tulips, or roses. Lilies, he hated them.
Okay, well, let's not worry about that just now. What will you do if the photographer does not show up?
The undertaker himself will come to fetch our Bertram in a couple of hours. Hope Mr. Wood's back by then. I would not count on it, sister. You are too pessimistic, Adelia. What do you think?
She's
She's a pessimist, isn't she?
Alright, well, I hope that the whole matter will get sorted out. Right, well, we've got a location, so let's go to this... Was it St. Giles? Oh, yeah, okay, let's head over here. Oh, hello. This is an interesting locale. Alright, what do we got? So, got some posters. An old Brook Soaps ad covering a Carbosil soda one. There is a coin on top of the barrel. Strange that nobody noticed it until now. Oh. What did I need a penny for? I needed a penny. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was for now. Well, I'm sure that will come up again. What's this sign? Most of the letters are missing. It's completely illegible. On the other hand, ideal for a criminal front. This is an honest establishment, mate. Are you lost, mate? No, I know exactly where I'm going. Is that so? Lads like you don't usually last long in this neighborhood. Do yourself a favor and get out of here. Oh, let's have a look through the windows. Surprisingly, they're dirtier than those at the Red Lion. Well, we might be able to go in there, but let's have a look at this factory first, I guess. The Industrial Revolution has brought great technological advancements and a sky clouded with ash and toxic elements for our climate. Okay, well, let's go in the door anyway. Aye, aye, stop. Where do you think you're going? To have a pint. Only strong drinks are served here. You don't look like you can handle even a glass of milk. So tell me, what brings you here? To have a pint. I think we'll go round in circles here. And to warm up, it's freezing out here. Clap or stomp your feet, that'll warm you up. Got it? It is a tavern, isn't it? Can't I come in? I repeat, what do you want to come in for? Well, that's none of your business. Oh yes, believe me it is. I'm asking you, where do you think you're going? I need to see Paddy. And does Paddy want to see you? I don't think he will wait for me, but I must speak to him urgently. You don't seem like the kind of person who needs Paddy's help. Actually, it's Eugene Wood who needs help. Eugene. Ah yes, the photographer. He's dead. What? Or he should be by now. That bloke has let Paddy down, you know. And the boss doesn't take kindly to that kind of betrayal. Let me talk to him, please. I need him alive. Are you a copper? Who? Me? No. Press? No, I'm just a simple university professor. Ah, a professor? This'll be fun. Go on, tell Killian you can see Paddy. Is it Killian or Cillian? I've gone with Killian, but thank you very much. Ha, professor. From our university. What the? Hey, you. Come closer. How did you get in here? The guy at the door gave me permission. Declan's been letting in a lot of riffraff lately. I told him I needed to see Paddy urgently and that Kieran would allow me to see him. Kieran? He said Killian, didn't he? Oh well. Kieran? Who the hell is Kieran? You don't mean Killian? Oh, yes, Killian, sorry. All them names sound the same to you, eh? Bloody English. Killian's that guy at the door. Oh, yes, I see. One moment. Is Larry Foley sending you? Who? Foley, the Catholic. I don't know who that is. The Taylor brothers. I'm not acquainted with them. The Bowery boys. I don't know any of the people you mentioned, sir. You don't know them, eh? Paddy has many enemies. So hope you don't try anything you'll regret. Is that clear? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to stir up trouble. That's the way I like it. There's Killian for you. And remember, if you try anything foolish, I won't be walking out of here alive, I suppose. Aye. Okay, Paddy's men probably don't want to talk to me. What have we got? We've got a spittoon. It's filled with cigarette butts. Got these blokes to take it outside if they want to spit. And now I'm trying to get them to toss their butts in here instead of on the floor. This place is still a pigsty, but I don't want it to look like one. You catch me drift? Oh, yes. Authentic Irish liquor. Not the watery crap you lot are used to drinking. It's a list of names and amounts of money. I suppose that... Hey, that's none of your business. Got it. Apologies for my curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Okay, jars. Just simple pickling jars and... Oh, how disgusting. One of the jars is filled with rotten eggs floating in a viscous liquid. What the devil? What are you on about? This jar of boiled eggs. It's in a bad condition. Are you sure? The eggs are green, sir. Are you suggesting I'm serving rotten eggs to these gents knowing they've gone bad? No, I'm not saying that. Think I'd give Paddy's man food poisoning out of negligence? No, maybe you just did not realise the jar was bad. You don't like saying that on the counter, eh? It's certainly unpleasant. Fine, take the jar if you don't want to see it on the counter. What do I do with it? I said take it. Alright, no need to get testy. Now we've got a jar of rotten egg. Oh! Contents are so rotten I can't even open the lid due to corrosion. That's your problem now. Boiled eggs could look like eyes, couldn't they? And they're green, which means we might need some paint. Freshly baked. It smells delicious. Yes, doesn't it? Looks appetizing. Irish bread. Bloody hell, when I was a prisoner in Majuba, they fed us the same food as the pigs, and it still tasted better than English food. May I have a piece? Keep your hands off the bread. It's for the boys. Alright, let's talk to Killian. Killian, right? What do you want? I need to see Paddy. The chap at the door said to talk to you. So the door bloke, eh? Hold on a moment. What are you looking at? Looking at me? Come with me. Oh, this would be Paddy. Stay put, Percival. Behave yourself, Percival. We've got a visitor. Killian, here by my side. And ye, come closer. I know this lad, Paddy. He was in the photographer's studio. I reckon he was poking around the Red Lion. Well, well. Seems you know us, but we don't know you. Could you do us the favour and introduce... Oh, he's gone Scottish now, hang on. My name is Patrick Moore. I am a university professor. Oi, professor. Are you here to give us private lessons, Mr. Moore? Why is everything so dark here? Does it intimidate you, Mr. Moore? I felt intimidated from the moment I walked through that door. The darkness. That chained dog that looks like he's not eaten in weeks. Not to mention that machete on the table. Everything in this room intimidates me. I have what they call a touch of photophobia, hence the darkness. As for Percival, he's just overly enthusiastic. But regarding the machete, indeed it's there to intimidate. He's gone full Scottish now. I've exhausted my limited pool of Irish accents. Well, I'm not here to give private lessons. Relax, Mr. Moore. 'Twas but a jest. I'm not here to cause trouble. From what Liam says, seems so. Your man commented that he's seen me at the Red Lion at Eugene Woods' studio. Believe me when I tell you that the places I've been and what has brought me to talk to you have been purely by chance. I believe you, Mr. Moore. You don't fit the bill of my enemy. And if you were, I fear you wouldn't leave it alive. Aye, lads. Get to the point, Mr. Moore. What's it you be wanting from me now? I would like to be able to talk to Eugene Wood. If it's all right with you, of course. I reckon there's be a bit of a problem. No, he should be pushing up daisies. But maybe he's still kicking. Who knows for sure. You know what, Mr. Moore? Hey, Mr. Wood came to me because his business was gone downhill. I ain't surprised one bit. Who in their right mind wants a photograph of a dead loved one? Can you picture it, Mr. Moore? Take a gander at my photo album, Mrs. Parker. Here's me Uncle James in his officer's uniform, and here's me niece Violet. Ah, and here's a snap of me 4-year-old daughter's corpse. Repulsive. So I lent him a tidy sum to save his business. I respect the business vision no matter how grim. One of my mottos is if you want to make it in life, find something to sell and sell it. The time went by and he couldn't settle his debt. I gave him several chances afore today. It ain't personal, but I gotta keep a business running. I'll be honest with you, Mr. Moore. Amongst my ventures is smuggling, prostitution and extortion. I know this info would be gold for Scotland Yard as a confession. But we know Mr. Moore here won't spill a word. In the right, Liam. It wouldn't be in his best interest. In other ventures, I tend to turn a blind eye. Oh, it forgets to pay me. Couple of smacks and it's sorted. Some poor sod resisting extortion. Little scared and it's settled. But borrowing money from my pocket and not paying it back. Oh, Mr. Moore, that's a sin. And it's paid for with debt. Like I said, it ain't personal. I got nothing against Eugene Wood. He's a fine photographer. I'd even ask him to snap photos at my daughter's wedding. But I gotta send these kinds of messages to those who want to take me for a ride, you know? And nobody takes me for a ride. Got it? Yes, you've made that quite clear. I'm curious, what's your interest in that corpse photographer? Well, I'm interested in one of his photographic plates. Do you fancy photography, Mr. Moore? It's part of my job, but my interest in that plate is of a scientific nature. I had no idea what you're talking about, and frankly, I couldn't care less. But I think you wouldn't get anything out of that photographer. Is there nothing I can do? Is there still time for me to repay his debt? That came straight from the heart, eh? Aye, it was a desperate move. Yes, in fact, yes. However, I do not have the funds at the moment, but I'd be willing to get that money. Thought you were a man of means? They don't pay you much at that university, do they? You should do business with me. That'll be more lucrative. I prefer to stay on the right side of the law. A man of principles, Paddy? It's £1,000, Mr. Moore. Interest included. That's the amount Mr. Wood owes me. £1,000? I still believe I can raise that much. I must do it. This is a life we are talking about. Who's taking care of Mr. Wood? Brian, the limp one? No, the other. May God have mercy on that poor bastard. Means has been taken to the farm, eh? That place is far away. Ideal spot for screams to not be heard. Brian likes to take his time, doesn't he? Indeed. Before getting down to business, he still likes to fill his belly and have a nap. I reckon it might be a lucky day, Mr. Moore. Gillian. Yes? Mr. Moore here is going to make us happy by gathering £1,000 in a nice envelope. Tell me, who's at the door? Declan. Go tell Declan to get one of his lads. To run like the devil to that farm and tell Brian not to do anything until further notice. With any luck, Brian wouldn't have started his job. Right away, Paddy. That photographic plate must be very valuable to you for you to get mixed up in this mess, Mr. Moore. It's a crucial part of a technology project I'm working on. Still, damn it, I'd do anything to save a life. Oh, we're dealing with an idealist. That's honourable, Mr. Moore. But take a look around you. Life in this city is worth nothing. £1,000 in Mr. Woods' case. Touché. Done, Paddy. Right. Mr. Moore, I reckon the situation's nothing but an act of faith. You ain't sure if Mr. Wood's still breathing, and I ain't sure if you can come up with all that money. I hope you understand. Oh, I do. And if there ain't nothing more to add. Gillian, see Mr. Moore out, will you? He's got a job today. You heard the boss, so hurry up. Oh, and the bill's in an envelope. Don't be daft enough to go flaunting the money out in these streets. What in the blazes are you done? Let me see if I got this right. Paddy gives £300 to bet on one round Jack, the champion, the unbeatable. The one they call one round because he knocks his opponents in the first round. And she bet on Walter Black. Why? I don't know. Those blokes told me I wouldn't have the guts to bet on Black. They wounded me pride, you know. Hey, for the love of God. What are you, 5 years old? Remember when I told you someday your pride would land you in hot water? Well, that day's come. What do I do now? The only thing I can think of is for you to beat yourself up till you disfigure your face. If Paddy catches you, tell him you're the slow cousin from Belfast. Disappear? Oh aye, 'cause when Paddy finds out it'll move heaven and earth to find you. Oh damn it, curses. I guess you're right. I reckon I'll hide in. I don't want to know, you fool. Suppose this is no use to me now. Well, guess this is goodbye. Aye, be off with you, Michael. Damn idiot. Alright, what did he leave in that spittoon? I'm guessing that's what we're after. Inside is a paper dropped by one of Paddy's men. The betting slip for a boxing match. 1 round Jack versus Walter Black. The bet is in favour of the latter. Do you know where the 1 round Jack versus Walter Black fight is taking place? Huh? If you know where the 1 round Jack versus Walter Black fight is taking place, why, you're gonna place a bet? I don't know, I've never bet on any game. Aye, for God's sake. The fight's happening down at the docks. There's a warehouse near the old Wupperton factory they've fixed up for boxing matches. Okay, another location. Okay, so what have we got? We've got that penny, which I did need for something. Oh, it was for the cinema, wasn't it? Which was near the Archaeological Society, I think? Might be worth going there. So that's Silas Bennett's office, isn't it? Yes, I remember now, yeah. So we give the penny to the ticket booth. 1 ticket, please.
That will be a penny.
Here you go.
Enjoy the movie, sir.
Oh, here we go. Summoning the spirits. Simpler times. Oh, that's him. Right. Wonderful. Georges Méliès is a genius. Do we still have that? We still got the ticket stub as well. I wonder if we might need that for something. I just have to show it to the usher inside the cinema. Okay, so we can't look at it. So we need to find a way to get the jar off. So there's not much point going in there and trying to use the paint yet. So let's maybe head to the docks, I suppose. I've not come here to pester the seagulls. I'll be the judge of that. Holblin Henry? He's got to see the chap and his lethal left hook, eh? Now I'm guessing we have to rig the fight so that 1 round Jack or whatever he is loses. Are you here to see the fight? Yes, why not? Then you'll be pissed. It's full up. Can't squeeze in another soul. Excuse me, but may I inform you that these waters are too contaminated for fishing.
So what?
Whatever you catch would not be very healthy.
Excuse me for not being able to afford some fancy fish at Very's. Mind your own damn business and let this old man fish in peace.
That man is frightening him. I wonder what's going on here. Alright, let's have a look. Paddy's man. I do not know what's going on here, but that man is giving the kid a hard time. Hey, you got a problem? No, none, but it seems the kid does. Damn right he does. But this is between him and me. What the hell do you want? May I inquire what happened?
Thinks I nicked a penny, sir.
And is that true?
No, sir, it's not.
Lying little brat. Perhaps there's been a misunderstanding here. There's been no misunderstanding. Saw him pick the penny up off the ground.
It was a bottle cap, sir.
Could you stop bothering the kid? I know he has that coin.
I don't have it. I'm telling you the truth.
Can we have a recap of what happened? Lost a penny on this dock and I saw this midget pick it up off the ground.
It was a bottle cap, sir. I've already shown it to him.
You'd not be lying to this gentleman, would you? I don't know if you noticed, but he's one of Paddy's men. You gotta be careful with these people.
I know, that's why I wouldn't dare lie to him. I was playing marbles when I saw something shiny on the ground. Thought it was a coin, but it was a bottle cap. And I was glad it was. Old Griffiths pays 3 pennies for 100 of them, and I already have 70.
Pennies?
No, caps.
You heard the lad. I don't think he's lying to you. These snots would kill their mother for a penny. Well, I think you're going too far with the lad over a simple penny. It's my penny. I'll do whatever it takes to get it back in my pocket. Does that include extorting a child? Look at him, he's on the verge of tears. I don't care. You know what? I've been chatting with Paddy. One of his men is about to offer photographer for £1,000 debt. What are you getting at? That Paddy aims higher. What would he say if he saw this situation? While his other men are dealing with bigger issues, you're wasting time scolding a street kid over a measly penny. You understand what I'm saying? You should be dealing with more important matters that benefit Paddy. Paddy knows nothing about this. As far as I know, Paddy knows everything. Shite. I'm out of here. Not a word of this, mate. You haven't seen or heard anything. And ye, kid, I hope I don't see you around these docks again.
You won't, I promise.
Bah.
Many thanks for your help, sir.
Tell me something, lad. Did you take that man's coin?
Of course I did. A penny means a lot to me.
Ah, you should have admitted it. Would have been the sensible thing to do.
That bloke wouldn't have settled for just getting his coin back. He'd have given me a hiding for picking it up. That's why I'm thanking you again. And as a token of my gratitude, I'll give you this pair of marbles. Oh, maybe the marbles is what we need.
No, you don't have to.
Take 'em, they're new. For your kids.
I don't have kids.
Then for you. Got more in my bag.
There we go. That's what we're going to need for the eyeballs. Not the rotten eggs.
Got to spend this penny on sweets. By the way, what's your name?
Patrick Moore.
Fred, pleased to meet you. I'll tell everyone that Patrick Moore stood up to one of Paddy's men. You're a hero.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't be modest.
Don't do it. You're going to get me into trouble. You've seen that before. All right. Well, what's going on with the bookmaker? Bets are closed, mate. How much would I win if I bet on Walter Black? Let me think. So many people have bet on one round. We take away the commission, it's a clean £1,000. £1,000? What a coincidence. Coincidence of what? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking aloud. Is the nickname One Round Jack true? You bet it is, mate. His opponents get knocked out the first round. If they get to the second, they'd have to call him Two Round Jack, wouldn't they? Yes, well, there is a logic to it. If One Round Jack is unbeatable, then why gamble? I mean, who in the right mind would bet against him? One round could have a bad day, don't you think? Has he ever had a bad day? Not in a million years, mate. Another possibility is that his opponent might be better than him. Is Walter Black better than him? Black? Are you kidding? I don't think he lost half a round. I have to go now. Do I give him the betting slip, perhaps? Fine and over yet? Not yet. Hold on, were you the one who bet on Walter Black? You like to throw money away, eh? No, I just, well, had a hunch. Oh, you just went mad then. And that hunch will cost you. Maybe we show it to the man to get inside? Okay. There's shouts and whistles coming from inside. The audience seems nervous. What about this door? There he is, the champion. Excuse me? 1 round. He's in there. Are you an admirer, or did you come to bring the lucky charm? Lucky charm? What lucky charm? Ah! Oh, does he know anything about a lucky charm? Surely wondering what happened to my leg. You want to hear the story? Well, yes, of course. I used to work at Dunhill and Rice Factory. You know, fancy shoes made by poor blokes? I was on one of them leather press machines, you know. Someone left a finished shoe on the conveyor belt, jammed the press. Foreman kept yelling at me to get the shoe out of any way I could, so they couldn't start the production line. I yanked and pulled, but no luck, so I tried kicking it. Shoe went through the press. So did my leg. Would have kept it if that bastard had stopped the line. But he wouldn't, said Dunhill and Rice couldn't afford to stop a machine. Progress, you know. All for progress. Okay, lucky charm. Well, let's talk to everyone again. Maybe someone knows where his lucky charm is. Can I go in and watch the fight? Didn't you hear me before? Not a pin could fit in. Oh, there's always room for one more. Not this time. Already too many folks inside. Come on, it means nothing to you to let me in. I ain't continuing this chat, mate. Bookmaker? Bets are closed, mate. Okay. What about the fisherman? Okay, well maybe we can find that information somewhere else. For now, let's go and put a bit of blue paint on these eyeballs. Come in. Alright, yeah, let's turn these into eyes and then we'll go and take a photo of the guy. What are you going to do? I want to paint these marbles. Let me see them. They're marble. They remind me of blank eyes. I have an idea. Give me some space. I was going to do it for me. Let's see. Here you go. Hey! Wow, they're very realistic eyes. I'll take that as a compliment. Well, we know what to do with those, don't we? So let's take a photograph, I suppose. There he goes. Ah, he looks better now.
Excuse me, Pat.
Yes?
I appreciate the intention, but Bertram had green eyes.
No, don't worry about that, Miss Perkins. As you know, the photograph is in black and white. You'll hardly notice the difference. Trust me.
Yes, I will. You seem to know what you're doing.
Right, shall we do these flowers? Ladies? Do you want me to place the violets in your brother's hands?
Not yet. I'll do it when he's about to be photographed.
I could put them in water if you like. They may be spoiled.
Don't insist, sir. I'll place them in Bertram's hands when he's about to be photographed.
Alright, well maybe we just go to the camera and they'll do it when we look like we're going to take the picture. Everything is set for your brother to be immortalized.
One moment. Here you are, dear brother. These were your favourites. Proceed.
Very well, here we go.
Good heavens! Bertram! Heavens, what's happening?
Composure, ladies. It's nothing more than the sign of Lazarus.
And what does that signify?
Among other phenomena, involuntary muscular movements post-mortem. Your brother remains in repose, if such was your concern. Very well, let us attempt once more. Done. All that's left is to develop it, but I can't help you with that.
Oh, do not worry. Presumably Mr. Woods shall immediately grace us with his presence. Imminently grace us with his presence. The crucial aspect is the photograph's capture, thus enabling us to inter our dear Bertram in serenity. We extend our sincerest gratitude for your kindness, sir.
It has been a pleasure. Do you mind if I keep the bouquet of violets?
Our desire was to lay him to rest with them. No, that was your wish. You may keep the bouquet, sir.
I don't know what I'll need it for, but sure, I'll take it. What about the eyes? I'll take those back. I probably won't need them. So, well, we've done the photo. So what did that achieve? Well, it got me the flowers, I suppose. I wonder if that's the lucky charm? So we're still going to need this £1,000, aren't we? Let's go back to the dock. I'll try shoving a couple of things through this door and see if any of them are what he's waiting for. Try the rotten eggs, maybe? I should knock first. Okay. Are you an admirer, or did you come to bring the lucky charm? What lucky charm are you referring to? One round's lucky charm. What does this lucky charm look like? You should know that if you're here to bring it to me. Well, yes, that's a fair point. Yes, here it is. Let me see it. Rotten eggs? This is not the lucky charm. Yeah, let's try the violets. The violets! They arrived at last! Where was them? You just saved our lives. Come in. Aha. It's fortunate that you've come. Excuse me? There were rumours that Waterblack's manager had paid off the owner of the Wild Orchid to stop supplying bouquets of violets to the champion. And as you know, if one round doesn't enter the ring with that bouquet, he wouldn't be fit to fight. In that case, the fight would be declared in favour of Black. Really? Oh, damn it. I beg your pardon? No, it would be a disgrace if Black were declared the winner because the flowers weren't delivered. Oh, indeed, certainly. You can leave them on that crate by the lantern. Why is the bouquet of violets so important to One Round? His mother gave him a bouquet of her favourite flowers on the day of his first fight. That very night, before he entered the ring, he learned of her passing. When he was declared the winner of the fight, he believed it was his mother's flowers that acted as a lucky charm. It's as simple as that. If he doesn't enter the ring with that bouquet, he believes he'll lose. But that's never been the case. Isn't that right, champ? He's focused. Well, as I mentioned, you've saved our skins. Till the match begins, you can stay here and admire the champion if you wish. Come on, champ. Give the bag a good wallop like it's Black's mug. Alright, so... Ooh, tray with food, hey? Ooh, I've just had a thought. So we need to... I think we're going to need to open that jar of rotten eggs. And I think I know how to do it. So let's go back to the university, because there's a certain very strong student here who might help me open the jar. Let's try this. Mr. Lee? Yes? You are quite strong, aren't you? The strongest in the university. Would you like to test it? I'd love to. See if you can open this jar. A jar? Sometimes they're tough to open, right? But not for me. Crump. Easy peasy. Thank you for your strength. It's been a pleasure, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll continue admiring this lovely collection of trophies. Right. So I think we've got to poison the champ. Obviously, that's... Oh, okay, our house is no longer accessible. That's interesting. Oh, it's you. Come in. Right, let's have a look at the food before we tamper with it. There is a tray with enough food to feed 3 people. It's like a mix of mashed potatoes with beans, cabbage and bacon. That's for the champ. He'll devour everything on that tray before stepping into the ring. Are you telling me he's going to wolf down all that food before the fight? Won't he feel heavy? I don't know much about boxing, but I think that would be counterproductive. Are you kidding? 1 round has a stomach of steel. Or does he? Ching Hook versus Kid Bocha. It's from last year. They advertised a fight between 1 round Jack and Samuel Cribb. I would not like to be in Walter Black's shoes. Well, I think we know what we've got to do here. Bon appetit, 1 round. All right. Champ, get ready. I think it's time. Is the fight starting? Yes, although he needs to eat something first. Would you like to watch the fight with me? Yes, I think it will be, interesting. It will be epic.
What a bloody fight. Sure as a fart on a windstorm. And not a bugger in the crowd could bloody believe it. 1 round must have shat himself with that kilo of grub before getting in the ring. Did you see how he kept grabbing his gut from the get-go? Black obviously saw that and went straight for his bloody stomach with a solid hook. Knocked him on his arse right quick. 1 round couldn't get back up. This might be the start of 1 round Black, innit? I reckon I have to think twice before betting on the champ again. Couldn't agree more. I wasted all my wages on this bet. I couldn't agree more. Well, he said the same thing. Fancy a swig at the dive later? I'll be there.
Alright. I rather think we have £1,000 to collect. I'm here to collect this. Let me see. Well. So you're the fool who bet on Walter Black, eh? Tell me, did you know something we didn't? I beg your pardon? Who'd bet against 1 round Jack if they didn't know he was going to lose? What are you implying? I imply nothing, just thinking out loud. We're the ones who rigged the fights, and believe me, this one wasn't. You won the bet fair and square. I'll fetch your money. Lucky bastard. Here's your money. £1,000. Just the money I need. Yes, doesn't it? Who doesn't need a grand these days? Okay, so we need to go back to Paddy. Scottish Paddy. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I'm assuming that will give us what we need for the photographic plate if we can get Eugene Woods released. Got the money yet? Yes, I carry it here with me. Let's see, Paddy. Hey, Mr. Moore. Suppose your presence means you're here to give me some joy. Indeed. Here's your money. £1,000. You can count it. I reckon you understand you shouldn't be messing with me, so I'll take your word for it, Mr. Moore. But let me say, I'm pleasantly surprised. Did you see that? Take a lesson from him. Damn it. I had to fire you lot and keep Mr. Moore for myself. He's got the makings of a collector. You kept your word, now I'll be keeping mine. It'll please you to know Mr. Wood's still alive and hardly scratched. Your lucky Brian takes his time. He's been good for you, but I ain't sure if it's been good for me. Gillian, have Mr. Wood released. Right away, Paddy. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Moore. By the way, you can keep the envelope. Empty, of course. Can I help you with anything else? Mr. Wood's release is enough. Alright. It's been a pleasure. And now go see Mr. Woods and give him my regards. Tell him all is forgotten. For the moment. Right then, let's go and deal with that. I guess he's probably in the back room. Hello? Mr. Wood?
Oh, welcome. Your face looks familiar. Do I know you? Yes, you were here before when...
Yes, when Paddy's men took you away. I'm also the one who saved your skin.
You paid off the debt.
Indeed.
Good heavens, you saved my life. Ask for anything you want. Except money.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Do you know Professor Ward?
Yes, I went to see him at the university where he works. He said he'd get in touch with me, but he hasn't shown up here.
Did you talk about a certain photographic plate?
Yes. How do you know about that?
I'm his colleague. Professor Ward is absent.
Did he mention my case to you?
No, I hope you'll fill me in on this matter.
You see, this job is not as profitable as it was a few years ago. Having a photographic memento of loved ones is no longer socially acceptable. Some even consider it in poor taste. I don't blame them. I'm aware of the controversy surrounding my work. When the clientele started to dry up, I had to optimize resources. I got photographic plates at a very good price through a contact. It was surplus from Romania. But as soon as I used them for my photographs... wait a moment, I'll show them to you. Where? Oh yes, here. Take a look at these. They were taken with the plates I'm talking about.
Ugh. Oh wow, it's just a baby.
I'm sorry you have to see these photographs, but look at the spots around the child. First, I thought they were dust specks near the lens. Sometimes it happens. Turn to the next page, please.
Do
you see? These are not dust specks.
Orbs?
Excuse me?
That's what this phenomenon is called. Once it's been ruled out that they're particles in suspension or dirt on the lens.
After the previous photo, I made sure to thoroughly clean the lens and keep the studio even cleaner. Tell me, what are these things?
Well, there are several hypotheses, but the most common is that they are sources of energy.
What kind of energy?
Energy of a supernatural nature.
Oh, turn to the next page.
Metapsychic energy, undoubtedly. Did you see these shapes during the photo shoot?
No, there was nothing there. Nor did I see them through the lens.
Are you aware that you've captured a ghost on film, Mr. Wood?
You don't say. Turn to the last page.
Ooh.
It's a ghost, isn't it?
Definitely, it's a corporeal manifestation. There's no doubt about it. This is wonderful.
Wonderful, you say? This is eerie, sir. Are you saying there are ghosts in my studio?
In your studio, in your neighbours' homes, and even in the private quarters of Pope Pius X in the Vatican. The material world, that world we don't see, may be as populated as our own plane of existence. It's one of the hypotheses I work with. And I'm sorry to say, but if there's a place that attracts these poor souls, it's your studio. Remember, you photograph death.
Damn it.
Don't worry. These manifestations only occur with those photographic plates you told me about, right?
Yes, only with those.
What else can you tell me about those plates? Origin? To whom do they belong?
Only what I've told you. A contact imported them from Romania, but I don't know anything else. He might have more information. Do you want me to call him?
Well, it won't be necessary for now. What is important is that for some specific reason these plates are sensitive to the immaterial world. That's why Professor Ward was interested in them as a key piece of the box of revelations.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I was just talking to myself.
I was quite frightened when I went to see your colleague looking for an explanation. I also told him I intended to burn the only one I had left because I was terrified to have it in the studio. He said not to touch anything until he showed up here. I suppose you want it, right?
If you'd be so kind as to offer it to me, I will gladly accept it.
Of course I'll give it to you. I never want to see it again. In fact, keep that album as well. I do not want to hear any more about it.
I'm very grateful.
Wait here, I'll bring you that plate right now.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Thank you very much for your help, Mr. Wood.
Nothing compared to what you've done for me.
I have work to do, so I bid you good afternoon.
Hey, sir.
Yes?
Are you sure I don't have to fear anything from this ghost matter?
You shouldn't fear the dead, Mr. Wood. Fear the living. Specifically guys like Paddy. Stay away from them, all right? Good advice. Okay, well, I think the next thing for us to do is go to the Crooks' residence. Because unless I'm much mistaken...
So Mr. Crook said you could consult his library?
Exactly.
Actually, I need to clean it. These old books keep attracting dust.
By the way, is Mr. Crook still at home?
Aye, the coachman hasn't come to pick him up yet.
Speaking of which, we're going to put this business card in this envelope. I'll put Florence Cook's business card in the envelope. So, if you remember, we have to try and swap this out. I'm not going to do that now, though, because I just had a quick check on the time of the video, and I think it's probably a good place to leave it for now, having wrapped up the photographic plate stuff. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be appreciated, as would be leaving me a comment. Always good to hear what you guys are thinking about the games that I'm playing and the series that I feature on the channel. Just, yeah, whatever you want to say, really. I'd be happy to read it. And if you're watching this and haven't yet subscribed to the channel, would be amazing if you could. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.